Your workout ends, and your food budget suddenly grows. The app has quietly turned effort into permission to eat. Spending everything can feel like cancelling the workout. Spending nothing can feel like perfect discipline. But both reactions begin with a guess. The first answer is practical. Inspect the target itself. Did that target already assume your usual training? If yes, adding the workout counts the same effort twice. If no, the session may genuinely sit outside the budget. That is the early payoff. Solve accounting before physiology. Then ask what the training truly demanded from this body. Finally, let several weeks reveal what one day cannot. Daily expenditure is built from several kinds of energy use. Resting metabolism keeps the basic machinery running. Digestion uses energy to process and store food. Incidental movement includes standing, cooking, walking, and fidgeting. Deliberate exercise is only the fourth part. Resting metabolism usually forms roughly 60 to 70%. Everyday movement can outweigh the workout by a surprising margin. Between people, it can differ by 2,000 kilocalories daily. Together, the parts form total daily energy expenditure. One method estimates that total with normal training included. Another starts sedentary, then adds activity as it happens. Both can work, but they answer different questions. Combine them, and the number loses its meaning. Displays may also show gross rather than net exercise energy. Gross includes energy you would have spent resting anyway. Even correct accounting therefore begins with a soft estimate. What does the treadmill really know? Without your details, it substitutes average settings for age, weight, and sex. Grip the rails and its assumption breaks. Some body weight is supported. A wrist device knows even less. It infers energy from motion. No wrist motion? Cycling and upper body work can disappear from its view. Heart rate helps, but each person's calibration changes the answer. Researchers need a reference, breath or heat in laboratories, tracer methods outside. Across 312 laboratory comparisons, only 9.2% came within 3%. In free living comparisons, the threshold widened to 10%. Only 18% passed. Most participants were healthy weight adults. Altered gait conditions fall outside this evidence. Upwards, not always. Brand, model, and activity can reverse it. That matters. A reassuring average may hide large opposing mistakes. Pulse may pass. Calories may fail. Agreement is not accuracy. Most tests were controlled, with devices carefully configured by researchers. Real life is messier. Error may widen. Still, the number is not invented, nor is it directly measured. Today's error? Unknown. Its safest job is comparison. Did this session demand more than usual? Even a perfect device would not settle the calculation. People may consciously choose a larger meal after training. The body may reduce later movement without conscious choice. On average, people replace about half their exercise expenditure. Group averages are not instructions for one individual. Some compensate almost completely. Others barely compensate at all. Hunger can rise, stay quiet, or briefly fall. Hunger is real information, but not a calorie readout, and the target itself moves. As body weight falls, the same activity usually burns less. Resting expenditure can fall as weight and lean tissue change. One model estimates about 25 fewer daily kilocalories per kilogram lost. Another estimates appetite rising by about 95 daily kilocalories per kilogram. Need and appetite can separate while the person is changing. Whole-day responses can blunt the session's simple arithmetic. The body's answer appears later, not on the workout screen. A short walk and a 3-hour ride are different events. Ordinary sessions rarely change a well-built target very much. Long, intense, or repeated training changes the question. Prolonged exercise draws down glycogen stored inside muscle. As liver stores fall, blood glucose can also fall. Fatigue can follow, and intensity has to fall. Carbohydrate consumed during sessions lasting over an hour can delay fatigue. Persistent underfueling raises injury risk and impairs performance. It can reduce muscle, strength, and bone density. 20 to 30% of lost weight may be non-fat tissue. Resistance training helps preserve lean tissue, strength, and function. It does not erase every metabolic adaptation to weight loss. Hard training makes protein and carbohydrate practical flaws. Close sessions make refueling urgency more relevant. Extra intake may correct an oversized deficit, not undo exercise. Not a verdict, a hypothesis. One coherent method keeps the logic intact. Then ask a harder question. What changes across several weeks? Daily weigh-ins become useful when smoothed into a trend. That trend gains meaning beside actual intake, including missed days. Did training change? A longer session can alter the whole test. Hunger adds another signal, its direction across time. Performance, recovery, sleep, session quality. One small change reveals cause, dramatic corrections hide it. Stable weight, rising hunger, the deficit may be too aggressive. Stable weight with settled hunger may point to missed intake. One perfect day proves little, the whole week carries the pattern. Sometimes stop calculating. If tracking creates guilt, restriction, or anxiety, the tool has changed jobs. Then structured eating without numbers can restore useful order. Movement does not purchase food. Target, training, trend. Together they create a workable answer. The full article and supporting references are in the description.